pretty much rinse and repeat for them, and this is we saw this a number of times versus Optic. Dep actually ready to challenge it. RB punishes.
Yeah, this should be. We're gonna have to tell how it is, right? This should be DRX with a win. This should be a 1-1 series, and then third map is a different, you know, kettle of fish. We'll talk about that when we get to it, but by all statistics, by all accounts, DRX have the upper hand firmly in this map. Now, what does that mean practically? Well, we just eye up ZETA and see if they can disrupt, see if they can find new ways, see if they've drawn information out of those prior matches from DRX that have looked good. As I said, that default is just all-encompassing. It is very hard to break around, as Dep just found out.
And the protocols are so robust for DRX on attack. Again, like I said, it's rinse and repeat pretty much. Laz actually got himself into a weird spot here. He's so deep in main, he's actually going to be rewarded.
He's just standing. But the problem is he's no back line, really. How does he get out of this without too much danger? He's trying to stick around and fight. There's the way out. But again, a little bit of chip damage to add to it, so Buzz certainly not as well established as before.
Doing a 4v4 though. See how DRX can hold on to site here. Trailblazer are going to come through, and again, not really going to find an awful lot. Not even going to make its way into heaven.
Standing ahead.
I want to see that backline fight as well. I'm keeping TENN in my mind here, as I was curious if he was going to try and clear through main, but it looks like he's coming around to short. Nice damage towards Hell there. RB's going to take a little bit of it, but MaKo's still perfectly fine, and time started to dwindle. If ZETA want to make a move, they've got to make it fast. There's TENN, just find MaKo. RB now pulled in, has to fight, and it's clean enough with support, and DRX off to the beginning they need to correct and right the wrongs of made to handle. It's such a hard predicament to be in for a player like Laz.
Just sending shots into the smoke. Just act as a deterrent here. Laz did get spammed up a little bit. He has spotted one, you're right. Tried to find it.
Temptation beckoned. He had to reply! And he still finds Buzz on the way through, but the readjust! What?
Well, that looked good. Where'd it go?
Rito, please, man. What have you done? Yeah, that looked on the money, but hey. Just don't slow-mo the replay, alright? Just speed past it. 5v4. Draws out a little more fact-finding, but we're down to 40 seconds. But we know how late DRX can still do these hits so well.
Problem being with Sugar Zero, we've seen what he's capable on other maps on the Astra. The smoke criminal himself.
True.
If he tucks himself into sight, he can be a real nuisance, especially so late in the round. A
little misdirection. With a flash and trying to pull the attention, but it's not going to really bring a player away when they still have 5 alive. They can't over-rotate with those, judges anyway, so they're going to be kind of committed to where they stand, which is what we're seeing now. They find Crow, but there's still 2 more to try and clear. 13 seconds in the judge. Jury and executioner being Sugar Zero, just trying to keep control of that site. Good work from Sugar Zero, finding MaKo. 2 more! He gets 1 of them. And now Stax all alone in a 1v2, but it's the time that's his biggest enemy. It's gone. And as has TENN, found in the end.
For this space. That's actually going to get tagged up, but sees nothing is behind the drone.
Oh, but the divide, and now the utility's good though. RB gets caught by the spam. Holds down mouse 1 and TENN takes him out. That's RB gone. That's 4 now. Yes, even with the divide there, the push through! Oh, the flash I thought could have had a little bit more impact, but it's MaKo to be the equalizer. Gets 2 back in kind. Now they still have a player on the site, and this 3-man pack of players is just not finding the impact. They really can't make it to the site right now with the divides coming in on either side.
Actually, this defensive Cosmic Divide here from
kind of
ZETA.
saved him a little bit in my mind.
Saved him. Yeah, there's 2 that fall in front of it, but take that any day of the week to slow down this DRX hit, which is, it's a death ball. It's all 5 members. Sugar Zero not spotting the cross. There is a trap just outside tree here, so it will notify ZETA, but you can see them considering the rotation already.
Yeah, you can see them getting antsy.
Sorry, my mistake. Laz has fallen.
He's already gone, so they've read it well enough at this point. They're aware of what's coming in, but there's going to be a slice through. Sugar Zero does get a fight, but he doesn't win it. Stax wins out and buys them a lot of time here for the plant and gives them the player advantage. So now Dep with the ult, sure. We've got to see what he can do with it. 10 by his side, still got Tommy ready to go as well. Utilizing the bait, there it is, and tries to build off the back. With the limited amounts, they still try and find their impact. Dep going to try and lead the charge a little. TENN now takes the steps. No one's over-peaking, though. They're not giving them chances here in time. It's such a factor. Bye-bye. MaKo's gone. Spam again towards Hell, but it's on towards the site. Zest, what a time to come alive. Swings it well. I like the re-aggress on top middle, though. I like that they fought back late round and unfortunate miss, because that could have been such a game changer, but gets himself out and they sit towards CT, but they're trying to re-explore, and RB sees a drive-by from Sugar0, and they're just trying to get back in on the side. Buzz left in no man's land, but Depp couldn't get the punish in time. And now it's bizarre, it's a little out of the norm as TENN re-goes for a walk, and look who was waiting. MaKo not giving up middle, it's still theirs. And ZETA just in no man's land, 20 seconds, where is that spike? It's off! It's trying to make a run for it. This is still a bit dangerous, and 2 men in middle. What was that round at the end?
Well, it's a... Oh, he's stuck now, though.
Yeah, and he has no idea the trouble he's in.
Well...
Okay, still going to take MaKo with him. Now this puts Depp on red alert. Rips off the head of Zest, goes back for seconds. He wants thirds! Doesn't get it this time. Hunter's Fury popped in the walk of the smoke. The criminal himself, Sugar0. Still going to find the impact. As a 1v3 for stax, the spike is on the other side of the smoke. 3 players between him and his goal. He's got flashes, he's got another one back up in 5. He's got utility for days. Does he get any definition on this? He gets the burst, almost catching him in no man's land, and he's bullying his way through the site.
Gonna get tagged up here though. They have to commit to the plant and should get wall bangs. Just manages to escape away. He's taking so much damage. TENN will find the final blow. But with nothing coming into that, the headhunter kill, 1 rifle in the hands of Depp. ZETA gonna find this round, Lauren.
Put a little bit more behind it this time. You do have Crow with you, and speaking of, finds RB.
Used to shut that down.
Oh, the
MaKo. Yeah, MaKo.
They know it.
A little bit of damage. And yeah, they always know it's MaKo behind RB. It's always those two to regress. Depp will be called upon again, but he's going to respect this. Yeah, he's going to back up with the Seekers invested and the Trailblazers to follow through.
He's got to handle this, though. There's now Crow. Going to be a little late to the party, but actually it's Buzz to try and push a little further, but is greeted with a smile. Laz is unfussed, unfazed. And DRX, well, they feel as though they've taken space, but they can't find the opponents. MaKo's like, what the hell is going on? And you're right, Sugar0 still waiting. MaKo!
With 3!
Drops down, that's 3! He couldn't find a soul, and then he finds them all. It's a 2v2, and the HP is low, though. They can't have these longer fights. Laz still has an operator to try and bring into play. Switches out for the rifle, rightly so.
29 HP, 27 HP on MaKo and Zest.
It's so little to play with. They can't get into any of these long fights here. They're buying time. They know they're locked on the site itself, maybe waiting for this smoke to dissipate. The swing from MaKo. It's devastating work from MaKo there. He... And a close exchange. So they now know there's probably 2 at least pushed up towards mid. And the timing on this.
Swings with it. And Laz finds a kill as well.
Unbelievable timing, and TENN's been unnoted. Now, oh, Depp's turned up in time. How is he over here? They're like, he was in mid a second ago, I promise. And now it all falls to pieces, and DRX's default, that was one of their strongholds, has been destroyed.
The prime game.
We haven't seen this tested as much. We haven't seen this all in peace. The divide comes in. You can see the instantaneous pressure coming through. They've already noted the player on the site, but MaKo takes down Sugar0. Can't do too much. It's already theirs.
Do have the lockdown for the retake here, so I'm always happy to put Sugar0 down on the line, give him up for it, and there you go, the lockdown comes through nice and early, before the plant even comes through, but Hunter's Fury in response.
It's just been destroyed. RB still standing, takes down 10. First trade effective for ZETA as they try and take some space, but DRX come back in and scream into the night. They are not going down without a fight here. This should be 7 for them, and let's Crow.
TP away. ZETA have their sights set on B site.
And it looks a little scrappy.
Zest completely isolated here actually on backside. The flash comes through, and actually Sugar0 there, he actually avoids the flash and finds 2 kills for it. But everything going the way of ZETA. Zest will find 1 before he falls, but it's a 2v4 now, and RB falls.
And this just hasn't been the start that we've normally seen. DRX have been good at converting these pistols, give them a little bit of wiggle room going forward, but this looks like this may be the first time it falls apart. Yeah, that is going to be 1 for ZETA here. Going to get the first in the second half, make it to 6, and that normally means making it to 7.
Impersonation.
RB's ahead of the smoke. I want to see if he peeks mid. Yeah, he is. And he catches the timing, catches the head of Laz as well. Really nicely done. Only the bonus for ZETA here, but for DRX, this is essential. Quite critical to the game plan. You don't want that confidence to just brew over and brim for ZETA.
And the flash through actually going to confirm presence on short still, at least Depp on the other side of it. I believe Sugar0 posted up in A lobby, and ZETA look to re-explore mid now. See the pings coming through on the mini-map as well, just to note the trap on Pizza. Makes me believe they're going to drift towards Market here. Again, actually the Shock Dart going to deal with it, so...
Nice.
A little bit of a pump towards mid here, just to try and pull a rotation, but look how deep, I talked about this, how deep DRX are playing.
Yeah, and one, to kind of deal with any opening burst, which is limited, and two, the weaponry. Again, Depp is the only one really that has the big damage potential in this round. Okay,
What?
I've lied to you, because the Stinger's fantastic. It's actually the best gun in the game.
What?
Of course it's the best gun in the game! No worries! They're destroying them in the bonus round! And now they get upgrades galore. Look at it, Crow. Yeah, give me that Phantom Lovely, give me the Vandal. I'm all about it, no problem. Spray from
So much
Zest.
damage!
He sent them back, but they're still standing, they're still breathing, and that's enough to be able to pull the trigger. So Zest and RB, oh, he gets Crow! What a little bit of a turnaround in this round, as Zest is now the one in the 1v2. How do you deal with a player like TENNN and Depp? How do you clear these corners? I don't think you can. They've dipped away towards the side. Depp does the dodge! It was so close!
Contact back through. The Aldrone's seen nothing come onto side, but TENNN has the lockdown now. Hunter's Fury available, and it should be immediately cancelled out.
You are divided!
Or I guess not. They're going to allow safe passage here.
Okay.
Cosmic Divide goes up as well, so ZETA going to have a really good opportunity here to reinforce this site hold.
Yeah. Spike's going to go down uncontested. I don't think anything is going to stop that right now. Nope. Safe as houses.
I mean, expecting this
plan?
Hunter's Fury still to come through from Zest after the Cosmic Divide drops.
Okay. There's the opening attempt with a couple of shock darts, finds nothing. Contact on old Tommy. But that's about it for now. First
So
fight could be on
cautious.
Laz. And actually it's a clear but a good trade out for TENNN. Wants to over-aggress, keep that space towards Tree, and he does. He wins out, and that's essential. Keeps some of the site safe because Buzz is back in the building and still want to do something for his side. TENNN outdone by Zest, and they still stand. Look at the HP, it is low, but they get him off the defuse. The HP is down to nothing. Sugar Zero has to be the hero here. He's pulled him away from it. He can't get back to it, and he's still finding them. Sugar Zero is going above and beyond the hero of the story.
What?
Pace of this would take, yeah, okay, now it's been spotted, so that should cause or call for rotation coming out at bare minimum from stax to address. Depp spotted it. Depp now knows what's up. RB can't play around with this any longer. The Seekers go in as well. So it's this back and forth of almost this blind chess game to each other, just each making individual moves, and they're going to post up one. Laz is left towards Market, and they're just slowly strangle holding that B site. This double stack on short is going to be, well, it's not even short. I guess you got the TP away, but man, that's a dangerous position to be playing from.
Flash confirms nothing, and that's just to check that ZETA haven't made it through to spawn, but it'll be the green light towards B site, I think.
Yep.
Let's go TP away.
You've got to hold your nerve right now.
Does he get pinged off that? Zest is forced off the angle, he gets pinged as well.
He did. 10 makes the most of it, and now it's going to be Buzz. 1, 2, he found 3! The fourth, he can't quite convert it, but Stax is there, and the rotations are in, but it's Crow in a 1v3. 20 seconds, and he can hear them getting closer. They're at the doors. They're scratching at the walls, and he can do nothing but try and take the fight. He spots out RB, he goes for a spam. Desperation eats the flash, tucks away, and the inevitable is closing in. They are about to get to double digits themselves. DRX, not done yet.
2 massive rounds from Buzz.
Huge.
Just the most outrageous 3K there.
Like 2? Okay.
I don't
3?
even think he's expecting to find the third. It's just a from ZETA.
Yeah. And there we go. This looks like very similar scenes, doesn't it? I think you called it perfectly. Down coming in. Divide. Right back at him though. Gives them a clean slate to spot this from. And there's the first target. MaKo gonna find 10.
Down.
Showed another. And now Stax is gonna find Sugar Zero. They are not having clean entry. They are standing there fighting. Laz and Depp still gonna deliver. But it's Buzz on the side. Buzz again with a second. He wants a third as Crow. Just trying to edge around the site. And he's been found in the side by... It's been a fantastic map between the two. And for most of the purist fans out there, we get to probably see map 3. But I'm ready to, you know, stop denying ZETA chances because they are always deadly. And Laz once again proves it. Takes out RB, who started to step into this game, and now that vision, that early impact is removed. Stax feels the presence, feels the pressure, and decides to fall away.
I doesn't know how many. The Trailblazer will confirm 1. And it's Lad's actually going to catch a headshot the other side of it. The gravity well is perfect, though. Stax is stuck. He's
still
vulnerable.
alive.
But he gets away with 25 HP.
He's still standing. So hard to clear, but Buzz, this is dangerous for anyone but you, apparently. You're fine. You're laughing. Takes out TENN. And he holds. Just pulling away at ZETA. They're down to 4.
You are
rotation.
divided.
You are right, and the divide goes in. Okay, and now look who's behind enemy lines. Laz is just a man behind the wire. Gonna do whatever he can. Be a nuisance, be a problem by a couple of seconds here or there. Spike gonna go down, but it is on 3. Sugar Zero, Crow, and Depp to try and deny 4 players from DRX.
I feel it. If Depp plays close contact here, he has to go huge for ZETA. He's actually going to pull away, play towards site. It's going to be Sugar Zero in main here. And that's the power position in this scenario now.
But he's only got the Spectre as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's conscious of this flank now, but he has to play a little closer. 3 coming from Spawn, 1 from Market with DRX.
There's the flash. It should pull him back in. Smokes are up, though, and it gets the reveal on 1. Depp makes the most of it. He has to be proactive. He has to be the main man of this story, because Crow's on the back lines, right? He can deliver from the back, but it's still Buzz standing. And Buzz is unrelenting, unmoving for DRX. Sugar Zero, what can you do here? This is what you can do. Oh my God, Sugar Zero, you are unreal. Back in, they dealt with like the one player who could have popped off. Ugh. And RB still has the operator though. Still able to bring this back in. He gets away. The pace. Buzz fills the gap, fills the void.
Perfect bait.
Gorgeous work.
Buzz
And RB
perfectly.
still there. It's so good.
DRX not looking flustered after that. And RB will find a second. Laz will fall. Sugar Zero here with the Bulldog, but RB digging a little deeper. He's actually going to overstep the mark, but Stack's good for the trade. Crow now, last man standing.
1v4, spike to hand. And they're clearing proactively. You can see behind him Buzz. He's already to work. He knows what he's got to do.
DRX are done with this map.
Yeah, they want this over and done with. They're like, that last round didn't even happen. Get me to split. Get me the hell out of here. This is weird. Okay, now, okay, Crow's got a little bit of info, right? What can he do with this? He's going to try and work his way around. And that's a freebie.
Still
3
on the
more.
spike.
Does he hear steps from Zest? Might have just been out of distance. And he's working this out.
Revealing area.
Piece by
30
piece.
seconds left.
But he has to be still leaning towards the site. He has. He gives them a chance to cross potentially towards A. Couple of shock darts. Won't have time to be able to reveal much beyond that. 23 bullets in a dream, 15 seconds. This could be his. A jump spot. He's been noted. He has to pick up the pace now. 10 seconons. Attacking
10
spike.
seconds left.
He's going to get it.
He tried to clear close just in case, but Stax is done with his life.
No.
It's